What is going on, my dudes and dudettes? It's Sean here with Asana Serpentarium, and today we are going to talk about why small snakes are underrated in the hobby. Before you get into any of that though, guys, make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. Smash that notifications bell if you want to see my daily videos and don't want to miss out on any epic snake content. And if you enjoy the video, make sure you drop us a like, and please comment down below what your favourite species of small snake actually is. So let's get straight into it. Small snakes. So a small snake, in my opinion, is anything under, say, 4 foot, 5 foot even, and anything under 1500 grams in weight. I would consider that a small snake. So small snakes do include royals. Well, not so much royals, because royals can get bigger than that. They're sort of like a, like a large small, or like a medium small, or something like that. It would really include like your spotted pythons, your children's pythons, Stinson's pythons, Rosy Boas, sand boas, Arizona mountain kings, African house snakes. All your stuff like that. Too many to just reel off here, because we'll be here all day if I just reel off all the small snakes. And these snakes often get overlooked by most people because their ego does not allow them to get a small snake. That's not for everyone, mind, I gotta say. Some people just don't like the look of certain snakes and stuff like that, which is fine. But a lot of people, they want a big snake because their ego tells them that they've got to get a big snake. And that's absolutely fine, whatever you do you. But what happens then is a lot of these small snakes get overlooked, when the reality is they're absolutely fantastic pets. I think, like, these small snakes, I gotta be honest though, especially for beginners, a lot of these small snakes are the best option by far. They're even better than these royals. I'm a big believer in getting something a little bit different that isn't so common in the hobby. But obviously, guys, get the snake you actually want rather than the snake that people are telling you to get, because you want to get a snake that you really truly want, because you're the one that's got to look after it. You're the one that's got to, make sure it's healthy, and if anything goes wrong, you've got to pay the vet bills and stuff like that. So you really need to get the snake you want rather than the snake that people are telling you to get. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you some of my small snakes, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more. Wah! So this right here is my mid-Baja Rosy Boa. These are absolutely gorgeous snakes. Okay, there are a few different localities of Rosy Boas, and there are some colour phases of Rosy Boas. They've got a lot of personality. They very rarely skip a meal. And they're small. This girl here, she's 2 years old, and she's not big at all. I don't imagine she'll get much bigger than this. She's about, I want to say, about 2.5 foot long. She's really not a big snake at all. The males would actually stay this size and be a little bit less girthy. This isn't actually fat, it's all muscle. If you felt her right now, you'd feel that she's absolutely solid. She's built like a tank. And they're awesome pets. They're easy to handle. They're nice and docile. You don't have to feed them that much because of their small size. They don't need a big tank because of their small size. Their poop isn't that much because they're small size. So they're awesome, and they've got all the personality and stuff like that of the bigger snakes, but just in this tiny little snake package, where they're nice and docile and easy to care for as well. These particular snakes don't have any humidity requirements, which is awesome. So you don't have to worry about spraying the tank down when they're shedding. You don't even have to worry too much about a water bowl for these. If you need to know anything else about Rosies, please check out my care guide. But again, they're just epic little snakes, and they get overlooked by so many, and I think it's I think it's such a shame. I don't think you can get any snake better than a Rosy Boa. I really don't think that you can. I'm getting more Rosies soon. I can't wait to have more in my collection. They're the easiest snake to care for in my collection by a country mile. And they're absolutely great pets as well. I mean, they're fabulous. So I really do think that these need more love than what they're actually getting. So I'll just get out a different small snake now, and we'll have a little chat about that, and then I'll probably wrap this video up. Pwah! So this is my spotted python. She is actually 2.5 years old, perhaps a little bit older. I'd have to double check actually how old she is, but I believe she's 2 to 2.5. And look, she's tiny. She's about 2.5, 3 feet in length. She's really not a big snake. They can get up to 5 feet, but they're much slender bodied than royals, and they only weigh up to about 1,200 grams, and that is a big, huge female, to be honest. A male wouldn't get any bigger than this typically. But they've got all of the personality of a bigger python. They're climbers, so they're really entertaining to watch roam around their viv. They're fantastic feeders, and they put up this really good show when they're feeding. Where they lunge at their prey item, and they wrap around it, and they really do take it down. They're beasts. They never miss a feed. But then again, because they're small, you don't have to feed them big prey items. And they're lovely to handle, as you can see with my girl here. She's good as gold. She's never lunging at me. I have worked with her a little bit to make her this tame, but generally as long as you work with them a little bit, they'll be tame as a puppy, really small, really entertaining. Again, they've got all of this personality of your bigger pythons, like your carpet pythons and stuff like that. But in this little package, so I just think it's absolutely epic. They've got these spotted blotches along their back there, that kind of makes them look like little anacondas. They've got these yellow Sith Lord kind of eyes, and they're always inquisitive and looking around. And these are just absolutely fantastic pets that are often overlooked by newbies that are coming into the hobby. Most people that have spotted pythons, they'll tell you that it wasn't their first snake that they bought, and that does seem to be the case for the most part, which is a shame because they are fantastic pet snakes. Wow. So the logical next step for me to take would be for me to show a small colubrid, seeing as I've showed a small python and a small boa. It'd make a lot of sense for me to show a small colubrid, and this right here is my black African house snake. These are very underrated pets. You can get African house snakes in all different colours. You can get albinos in the capes, hypos, you can get greens. You can get the normal phases, obviously. You can get red localities, obviously these black localities as well. So they come in all sorts of different colour phases. They're lovely and tame, stay nice and small. They've got a lot of personality. They're very inquisitive. For the most part, they eat like machines once you get them going. They don't need a big huge viv because of their small size. This is a yearling sub-adult female. She's not going to grow too much longer than this, but she'll start to fill out quite a bit. And her head will grow quite a bit bigger than what it is now because she's got a really small head. But yeah, that's the sort of size you can expect from a male. A male wouldn't get any bigger than this, so it's a perfectly manageable size. They're nice and slow moving despite the fact they're really small. They're really calm to handle, and they just make epic pets. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, again, make sure you subscribe and smash that notifications bell if you want to see daily snake videos. I think really small snakes are really overlooked and underrated, especially compared to like your big berms and stuff like that. But the reality of it is these are just as good of a pet, if not better, than any large snake. just because they're easy to keep doesn't make them any less worthy of keeping. So again, thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any small snakes, let me know in the comments below. Drop us a like if you made it this far. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Yeah, good girl.